AI have emerged, and that is why we are moving from content creation to autonomous action. Defining the landscape, that is to understand the two important pillars of modern AI, artificial intelligence. And the number one is generative AI. It is a reactive technology that is focused on creating original content and text, messages, code. This will be based on human prompts. As you will know, while traditional AI, of course, offers users an exciting new way to recognize patterns and analyze data, generative AI instead would create content, will focus on content creation, and will also create new patterns like these text messages and text messages and image and so on. Agentic AI, in the other way, is a proactive framework that uses a digital ecosystem. It uses ecosystem of large language models, LLMs, machine learning, ML, and natural language processing to perform autonomous tasks on behalf of the users or maybe another system. So that is what agentic AI does. Agentic AI also would basically focus on decisions, and that is as opposed to creating the actual new content and doesn't solely actually depend on human prompts or will require human oversight. Now, let us look at the key differences at a glance. Reactive content versus autonomous agency. Now, let us look at generative AI. The primary goal of generative AI is content creation. That is its primary goal. And the primary goal of agentic AI is the goal achievement or decision making. Now, the nature of a generative AI is reactive in nature. It responds to prompts quickly. But that of agentic AI is proactive initiates actions. Now, what is the human role in this generative AI and agentic AI? The human role in this generative AI is the constant oversight and prompting. That is, human being is solely involved in generative AI. But that is not the case in agentic AI. Human supervision is minimal and it defines objectives. In terms of adaptability, in generative AI, it adapts the output based on the feedback. But agentic AI adapts to changing environment in real time. That is what the key differences, the main differences are. Features of generative AI, specifically, this is the power of creative synthesis. The feature of generative AI, like we mentioned earlier, is the content creation. It produces coherent, very clear, very comprehensive essays, code, and media. For example, OpenAI's ChatGPT. Another feature of generative AI is the data analysis. It helps to identify patterns in vast data sets, which helps to streamline workflows and supply chains. It also personalizes the delivery of tailored retail experiences and recommendations based on the user history. Adaptability. This, of course, refines the output dynamically as users provide specific feedback. Features of agentic AI, that is the power of independent operation. Number one feature is the autonomy. Agentic AI actually operates independently to solve complex tasks without constant intervention. That is to say that it does not need human intervention, unlike the generative AI. Now, agentic AI also solves problems, follows a four-step cycle. It perceives, it reasons, acts, and also learns. Planning is another feature of agentic AI. It helps in executing multi-step strategies to reach long-term goals. Interactivity. Agentic AI, of course, helps to interact in real time, adjusting to environments, data. Example, self-driving vehicles systems. Now, let's look at the framework and the building blocks of agentic AI versus AI agents. In agentic AI, the broader framework or concept of solving issues is limited. The supervision is limited. The AI agent, in the AI agent, the specific component designed to handle a single process or task. The smart home analogy. The smart home analogy. Now, to put this in an example, think of a smart home where agentic AI, artificial intelligence, manages and runs overall energy consumption system. This is done by using real-time data, of course, and user performance to coordinate individual AI agents like the smart thermostat, okay, the lighting, or even appliances. The agents, of course, have individual goals and assignments and will work, of course, together within the agentic AI framework. What is the reason? Why are they working together? They are working together to achieve the homeowner energy goal. Strategic uses, strategic use cases. In generative AI applications, marketing, generative AI, the marketing, it helps in marketing. What does that do? It helps in optimizing blocks and lead generation. For instance, let's say a digital marketing agency might use genetic AI, artificial intelligence tools to create high quality keyword optimized blog posts or web pages for their clients to rank higher or search engines. That's what it does. That's what it does. Another thing is that you can see in marketing, human sales teams oftentimes are bogged down with, say, administrative tasks when their main goal is to find and develop sales leads. So you will find out that the sales teams, of course, will have been generative ID, will have generative artificial intelligence use case for a while, and that will be through chatbots or virtual assistants. That is to support customers. that will help customers for instant response. Now, in the case of agentic AI applications emerging, it helps in healthcare, autonomous, independent security, of course, patient data management. In the area of finance, it is used in real-time risk management and decision making. It is used in decision making. That is why you hardly will hear bank um, fraud, for example, fraud, takes place in the bank because it helps in detecting fraud. So this is what agentic AI does in real-time risk management and decision making. Logistics, workflow management, and autonomous or independent vehicle routing. Conclusion, the future of productivity. Generative AI and agentic AI, of course, they are complementary forces. They are balancing forces. Generative AI streamlines the what that is the content, while the agentic AI streamlines the how execution. On this note, organizations are advised to always differentiate between the two AI, that's generative AI and agentic AI, so that they will effectively drive innovation and decision making in the organization. Thank you. Please, is there any question? Am I audible, sir?
Yes, we can hear you.